Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Trent. I'm an account executive doing software sales, and on this channel, we talk everything sales. Today, we have a big video plan for you guys, the ultimate cold email strategy and template that works despite the type of sales. Everyone's looking for that magic bullet, and we're gonna share it with you guys here today. But first, I found a fact that I think was interesting for you guys. I looked up this business day calculator. As of the date of this video coming out, I believe it's gonna go live on October 22nd, Thursday. We have 45 business days left in 2020. We have about 70 total calendar days left. 2020 is almost over. I know a lot of you guys want to turn the page on this year, and we're gonna do that shortly. On a silver lining, we have 10 Saturdays and 10 Sundays left. But nonetheless, Q4 is almost wrapping up. We still have a couple months. But we need to use emails to get a hold of our prospects to hit our quota numbers. And that's what we're gonna talk about here today. Make sure to stay with me to the end of the video, guys, because I have a killer email subject line that you're not gonna wanna miss using out. I am prepared to share the ultimate cold email strategy free of charge right now. At first, you may be thinking, it's a little unconventional, it's a little too simple. But stick with me, guys. The all-weather strategy that works despite the type of sales is that you simply need to fully customize the emails you send. This may not be the answer you're looking for, this may not be the answer you want, but listen to the reasoning behind this, guys. So yesterday, typically I make my cold calls, I do my meetings throughout the day, and I find myself at 4 p.m. local time. I'm sitting there thinking, I wanna be done, but I have to send 15 emails, and it's gonna take me forever if I actually customize them. So as an SDR, I would just press send, not really care. Now that I'm an account executive, I have a finite number of accounts and a certain amount of really good accounts, so I have to make the most of those opportunities, and I encourage you guys to take that way of thinking as well. Yesterday, I decided I'm gonna be all in and send really crisp custom emails. It took me over 18 minutes to send 3 emails. Surface level, you're thinking, wow, it's probably a waste of time. Is there any ROI there? And I'm prepared to show you there certainly is, and it's worth adopting this strategy of literally really customizing the emails. I'm gonna share with you the exact emails I sent. I'm gonna share with you the exact email response I got from a C-level, someone really hard to get. I'm also gonna share with you the methodology behind how do you quickly do research on the prospect's LinkedIn, website, any company information to put into your email. Make sure to like this video and subscribe below because it really helps the channel, and I am forever grateful for y'all's support. Let's go. In order to clearly make this point, we're gonna have to hop in the computer now. Okay, guys, we have now jumped into my matrix, AKA my computer, and I'm gonna try and be as concise as possible here. And the audio is gonna sound a little different, so bear with me. First off, we're on LinkedIn here. We're gonna talk about the overall psychology behind this messaging. Secondly, I'm gonna show you the messaging. Third, I'm gonna break down how to do the research briefly to send your custom emails. First off, can we agree that everybody wants to feel special? That's one of our deepest human needs, and everyone wants to feel important, special, validated, etc., etc. A great example of this, on LinkedIn yourself, I'm sure you've gotten a lot of job requests from recruiters, and this is one I got recently from Raquel. Trent, blah, 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 blah. Nothing personal, nothing at all. What do I respond? Not interested. Thanks for reaching out. She didn't do anything to make me feel special. She didn't put any custom information in there, and you can see right through it. So as a salesperson, put yourself in the prospect's shoes and realize if you're not doing anything to customize it and it's some of that generic trash marketing message, they're not going to reply because you know what it feels like when a recruiter reaches out to you and you immediately can sense through it. For example, this guy right here, so I didn't reply to him because I'm not looking just to have a conversation type out on LinkedIn, but hey Trent, how are you? Hope all is well and the year is treating you despite the current circumstances. Okay, I do appreciate you connecting with me. I see you are also an OU alum. How did you enjoy your time there? Okay, so he included OU, Ohio University. There's some relevancy there. Overall, it's a little bit more personal. It made me feel special. I still didn't reply, but it's hard to get people to reply nowadays. Okay, guys, so jumping into the email, this is the email I got a response from a high-level CHRO at a company I wanted to get into. And let me break down my methodology here. So I went on the company website and found what is something that associates with their vision. And it was bringing truth to the Texas banking, or it was bring truth to Texas banking, something like that. And I sell an employee experience software, so I said, continue bringing the truth to Texas banking with engaged employees. That's a pretty relevant subject line, right? That probably got her attention. I said I blurred her name out because I don't want you guys to see it exactly. You could probably put together the pieces, but let's try and keep it anonymous here. This company is based in Texas as well. They're in the financial services industry. I blanked out the name just in case as well. But being a Dallas, Texas resident, I love knowing blank bank prides itself on uncompromising integrity and being honest to goodness banking experts. Pause. I found that off the website. That's their pure mission and values. So she's going to see that and it's going to resonate with her immediately. With such an emphasis on a community, I believe you value the importance of employee insights. Intriguing her a little bit because I sell an employee experience software to help her gather insights. Is that something she's doing today? She's probably thinking about it. Specifically, feedback to better understand key drivers into employee satisfaction, morale, attrition, productivity, and many other outcomes. So those are some of the specific values, just drilling a little bit deeper. I would recommend having 1 or 2 sentences that convey a message like this about your own product, just so you can copy and paste them into messaging as well. My company, Qualtrics, is helping shape the employee listening strategies of your former employer, Citibank. I went on her LinkedIn and looked at her past experience of her or whatever prospects' previous companies. Are any of them existing customers of your companies? Could be interesting to note. Citibank happened to be one, along with, and Qualtrics, we're working with some of the leading financial institutions, so this was quite relevant. If you see that, is that going to perk you up a little bit? Being in your new role as CHRO for 5 months, she had recently transitioned to CHRO. I imagine, and I made an assumption here, I imagine you have already identified internal HR processes that are working well and need improvement. If your employee experience is an area of emphasis now or in 2021, I allowed her an out so she didn't feel as much pressure. Classic salesy guy move. Allow me the privilege of speaking with you to introduce how the Qualtrics employee experience platform, I'm not just telling her, I'm showing her, I included a link so she could see. Allow me to introduce you to the Qualtrics employee experience platform so you can see how it can help your team more effectively do everything above. Would you be interested in discussing how Qualtrics may align to your employee listening vision going forward? Enjoy your evening. I sent this at like 5:30. Is that a pretty powerful message, guys? Do you think that that's going to work? Do you see how this took me like 10 minutes to craft? I used information from the website, I used information from the prospect's LinkedIn profile, and I used custom messaging of my own on own company knowledge. Let's see what she replied back. She replied back, "Hi Trent, thanks for reaching out. Wow, exclamation mark. You've definitely done your homework. I normally don't respond to unsolicited emails." Wow. But your diligence definitely deserved a response. Well done. If you put in the time, guys, and make someone feel special, they're going to get back to you. Yes, I've only been here a few months. However, I've already made plans to implement 3 major initiatives starting in 2021. Right now, I can't take on anything else. In fact, our CEO made me a promise just to leverage these new implementations and not take any new projects in 2021 at all. Keep my name and number. Let's talk mid-year 2021. At that time, I'll be prepping for 2022. You see, guys, when you make someone feel special, what you get a good reply. You put yourself in a position, and those people hard to get. This is just what it takes. Start customizing your information, and you're gonna get a lot more replies like this. To summarize, guys, because I want to be concise about this, but not take too long to explain the message. You want to make people feel special, so customize it. How do you customize it? This is my process. Hopefully you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator. If not, just go to their LinkedIn page, look at their past experiences, see if it has any specific areas of focus they look on, because you can include that. If any of their past employers have used your company or service, make sure to include that. And then from that point, you can also see how long they've been in the role. Are they new to the role? Do they have any similar connections with you? You can leverage all that. Next, go to the company website and typically just go to the tab About Us. You can see some of the values that they hold near and dear. Include that and tie it into your own company message. Along with your company message, get 1 or 2 really concise lines about what you do and how you help it. Don't just use marketing's generic message. You can pipe that into every email and just try and customize a little bit. You can even include some industry information as well. I know that's a lot and it may sound like a lot, but the more tedious you are and the more you put into it, the person on the other end will feel it, and it will improve your reply rate. I promise you that. That is the all-weather strategy that's gonna work no matter what. There's no secrets there, it just takes extra hard work. Are you willing to put in the work? Finally, the email subject line. If you've met with someone or someone's being tough to reach to, include in the subject line, "Have you given up on this project?" ? It naturally is gonna play to your counterparts' human fear of loss aversion, and they're gonna feel like they owe you a response because they're gonna be thinking about themselves and say, how can they help remedy this situation? Trust me, guys, it works. So use that next time someone ghosts you or no-shows, or you're trying to get a hold of someone. have you given up on this project? You'd be surprised what it can do. Really hope this breakdown was helpful for you guys. These are some of my tips and tricks that I use on a daily basis in my software sales role. Make sure to let me know in the comments any successful email strategies you guys have. I think it would help contribute to our sales community here. As always, like the video and subscribe as well because we're growing the channel. Hope you guys have a great week. Go use this email strategy to go get you some meetings. See you guys. Bye.